What's up, y'all? We're back for another one. Today we're gonna do some back and buys, one of my favorites, and we're going to sell. Today is Thursday, which normally, ideally, my deadlift back day will be on Wednesday, but because of the holidays, everything got pushed up a day. So I'm not gonna go do heavy deadlifts today because I gotta work tonight at 10 o'clock, and I got up at 7:30 this morning. And I just can't take naps. I've never been able to. I mean, I've taken, I think, 2 naps in the last 2 years. And I just know myself as always a brutal day. That's why I want Wednesday to be my main back day, because from Thursday when I wake up until Friday morning when I go sleep, I get off at 8. And then no sooner than at least 4 hours before I fall asleep. So I mean, 10 to noon is the earliest I'm going to fall asleep. So I'm always up 24 to 30 hours from Thursday to Friday. It's just the way it is, and I don't want to go obliterate my central nervous system with deadlifts and then not get any sleep for a good 18, 20 hours afterwards, plus already being up for like 10 hours. So we're just going to do a nice, beautiful back and buys workout here in the home gym with a 100-pound barbell, which, I've talked about it many times. A barbell, bent over barbell row. I mean, shit, that right there will build a nice juicy fat back. So we're gonna up it a little bit. We've been doing what we're gonna do is 6 to 8 sets of just bent over rows, and then we're going to dumbbell curls, and then we're going to finish it off with 4 to 6 sets of 100-pound barbell curls, because those two things, I mean, shit. And again, part of the theme of this channel is inspiring myself 10 years ago to do what I'm doing now, and I definitely didn't have much money then, and I didn't have much space, and so it sure as hell wasn't driving an hour to the gym. So I like the home gym thing. Y'all seem to enjoy it. And yeah, so I like that spread anyway. I only want to lift heavy maybe twice a month on deadlift anyway, because you take so long to recover. So like 1 week, heavy deadlifts. And then the next week, like bent over barbell row, T-bar row, etc. with accessories. And then we do deadlift again, because it takes like about 10 days or so for you to fully recover from a heavy deadlift session. So squats are actually easier to recover from, ironically. And we are definitely going to the gym on Sunday to do some squats, do some heavy squats, and because I actually want to see where I'm at, where I've gotten just from these deep Astragas bodyweight squats, and see what I could do with a deep squat or with a barbell with weight on my back. So, yeah, that's where we're at with the workout. I mean, and I just love the compound movements, because I love functional strength, and so I really love what I'm calling the compound curls. You call them cheat curls or whatever. Maybe I'll try a set, because I keep seeing a lot of comments to try a strict curl. So I think the first one, I'll put my back up against the wall and see if I can do 100-pound strict curls, because I haven't actually tried. I've stayed stationary, but I haven't. I'm going to try a set of strict curls for the first one, if I remember. Hopefully I remember. It's nice and comfortably. I am beautifully sore from the chest and tricep workout. And I love it because it's an equal sore. My whole chest is sore, and my triceps are sore, and they're equally sore. And you can't see it on the camera. I don't have good lighting, but I'm already starting to. Man, I can't tell you how big of a difference it is just in 2 months. My biceps especially, because I don't know. I don't really know how to explain it. It's just one of those things that there's just still too much fat to really show it, but I can sure as hell feel it, man. and my legs, my quads are all, I mean, it's pretty wild, and it's exciting. But again, that's part of the point of having a home gym, is that just, I'm going to keep harping on this because anyone watching this, following along, the one thing that blew me out for 20 years every time I tried to start, and always gave up, is I was always thinking of too grandiose of the final product, and then I was making the mountain look too fucking tall to climb, so I would take some steps, but then I'm like, Jesus, I got to get way up there. Fuck that. You know what I mean? And it was mine. So this simplifies things so much because there's just, I guarantee you, if you're watching this, if you've been lazy for 15, 20 years like me or however long, and you're like, damn it, I'm ready to change. I want to do something. I don't care who you are. There's always going to be that nagging. You don't just flip well, I guess you kind of do. One day you just flip a switch and say, I'm fucking done. That's kind of what I did with smoking. And that's kind of what I'm doing with this. But I'm not perfect. I'm not walking or doing 30 minutes of cardio every day. I mean, I'm doing it a hell of a lot more than I have been. And I'm getting better at it. And I'm only doing 3 to 4 workouts a week instead of like 5 or 6. And that's another thing is that, there's just trying to jump in and go balls to the walls of that, and then you just burn out. Whereas it started with 5 minutes of cardio on the bike, and then I just got this barbell, right? And we just started with, I just do 8 sets of barbell rows, and that was it, or some curls, and it's just progressing from there. So, that's, a lot of this is going to make more sense with results. I mean, it's cool now, and it's early on, but when all this shit's really going to matter and really make sense, and when this shit's really going to have inspirational, transformative power on a whole nother level, is that you're getting to see all this shit as it happens. This is live now, and it's 10 years. I mean, a year from now, it's live too, whoever's watching it in live time. So whoever you are in 2025 watching this, what's up? I did it, you can do it. It's that simple. Don't overthink it. Just start with 5 minutes a day and then buy a damn $70, $50, $60, $70, or go on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist and find you some weights for $20, bands, something, just something. Hell, a gallon of water. Get 2 gallons of water is like 17 pounds. So, I mean, 17-pound dumbbells, unless you're like, you can do a lot with those. You can do a whole shoulder endurance workout for at least a few months, building the base with just a couple gallons, jugs of water. But another thing I want to add here to think about, if you've been lazy for a long time like me and you're trying to make a change, I think something that's very important that I never did before, but I'm focusing on now, is the why. Why are you doing this? Like, why do you want to get up and actually work out instead of just sitting on your ass for 23 hours a day? Why do you want to get up and work out and go on a walk, do some cardio or go on a walk or something? Why are you wanting to change? And then that's kind of personal to you, and you have to answer that. And one thing I'm doing is I'm visualizing, where I'm at a year from now. And I'm focusing on that, and I'm kind of letting my instincts, this right here, which is a supercomputer, even Google's AI can't fuck with this yet. So, this is more powerful than any supercomputer on Earth by magnitude of, I don't know what. It's just, we don't trust it. We don't listen to it, right? Your conscious mind is like a little old school calculator compared to this is your unconscious mind is a supercomputer. I mean, just stop and actually think about what it does, right? Every muscle fiber in your body, it's controlling every single one all at once. It's breathing at the same time. Your kidneys are functioning, your pancreas, all these organs are doing all these things. There's these thousands of actions that are taking place every second. You know what I mean? And it's doing all of that all at once. And think of like shooting a basketball. You know, all the muscle fibers have to work at exact synchronicity to make that shot go in. And you can change it with a feather. That's how little pressure you need to throw a shot off. And your body is doing that over and over and over again. Just walking, even just walking. Think about all the muscle fibers in your legs, your core, everything that your brain is controlling all at once. It's almost hard to comprehend. But if you actually stop and think about it and appreciate it, and you realize that your brain is that powerful and you can focus it on shit. And I know you can because I've done it in periods of my life in other areas. But I don't know, that's something I'll probably get into more as this goes along because I'm a real big, I've spent a lot of time over the last 15 years learning about this. We'll just put it that way. Yeah, so a little bit of a tangent rant. So let's just get into it. Pre-workout, I already took it, so I'm starting to feel the tingles. So I think it's time to get to work. Nice little pre-workout chat. So we'll get warmed up. We'll flip this back on. There we go. One of the main reasons bent over rows are so good, especially early on, is that it's working everything. Or your whole core is just working on bracing and stabilizing. So your stabilizer muscles and any of these squat, deadlift, some extent bench, although not as much obviously because you're laying down. But these, you have to brace and breathe. And these are helping me with my breathing. I'm breathing with these a lot better than I have been. But I gotta remember how to clench my core and breathe at the same time. Because that's what you have to be able to do when you're squatting, deadlifting heavy. And a bench, I'm sure too. Keeping your core engaged and breathing is difficult if you've never done it. Going less rest between these. I'm going only about a minute rest in between sets. Whereas I'd be going at least 2.5, 3 minutes if this was heavy. You know, deadlifts as much as like 5 minutes in between sets and the heavy ones. So these are in the 12-ish rep range for a big muscle like the back. Like 1 minute-ish rest makes it a good cardio as well. Oh yeah. Whew. Okay. Oh. Okay. That's just something I thought of on the fly. We're gonna do 3 more of those to finish off. 10 sets of back. Oh yeah. 1 arm barbell croc rows without leaning on anything. That'll build your core. And that's what I'm talking about. I didn't see that anywhere. I mean, I just thought of that on the fly. I was like, okay, let me try it. I didn't need someone to tell me I could do it or watch a video. I mean, I've seen, like with a dumbbell, but I was just sitting here thinking, why not? Let's try some heavy reps. 1 arm, 100-pound croc rows with barbell. You gotta balance it. Hopefully, I can keep my hands dry. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to superset those. I'm going to just focus on those. Because those feel good. So, we'll get to biceps in a minute. Oh yeah. How many people do that shit? Again, you'll hear me talk about it a lot. And this beginning fundamental base building period, 6 months, whatever, a year, anything that engages the stabilizers is perfect. Because that's how you blow your shit up when your stabilizers are weak. As much as anything. Overtraining and all that plays a part too. If your ligaments and your stabilizer muscles are shit, that's when shit gets out. So, and that is a beauty. That is a beauty. It's innovation. I only have 100 pounds to work with. So, yeah, that's actually even, because I'm having to balance that bar. That adds another element to just, as a dumbbell, it's just a solid weight. This, having to balance it. Yeah. All right, the next one, I'm going to do vertical. I'm going to get a vertical for shorts and TikTok. But we got 2 more of these, so I'll come back for the final one. All right, so we did 6 sets of bent over barbell rows, and now we've done 3 sets of single hand barbell croc rows, 6 to 8 reps. My right side's a little stronger than my left. Struggling to get 6 with my left and get about 8 with my right. But another benefit of this, it'll help balance it out doing isometrics. But so we're gonna do one more, the croc rows, and then we're gonna do some bicep work. Okay. Back done. Oh yeah, super glad I did those. As soon as I did, it kicked the sweat equity into a whole nother gear. Whew. Oh yeah, that was a great back workout. Seems stupid simple, because it is. That doesn't mean it's simple, effective. Oh yeah, it's simply effective. It's stupid simple, it's simply effective. There we go. All right, I said I would try 100 pounds strict curls. So here we go. We got 4. Well, considering that about 7 weeks ago, we could barely do a couple full-on cheat curls with 100. Now we can do 4. Sure, fairly strict. I mean, I know my lower of my butt came up a little bit, but it's close enough. Well, those one-arm croc rows wore me out, man. That was a great 1-2 punch. The bent over rows, and then the one-arm croc rows, the barbell. It's a badass little 1-2 punch. I think that's something I'll do for the rest of my life. I think that's my go-to bicep movement forever. Is a good old barbell compound curl. And how sick would it be at the end of this that I'm curling as much as I started out benching, which is 225. That'd be pretty dope doing 225 for reps with a barbell curl. I think it's the final set of these, and then we'll do some, tell you what, we'll do some stretch curls with the dumbbells to finish off. There you go. Another workout down the bag. Sweat equity check. Alright, you know what? We haven't done a shirt off comparison thingy for the time lapse later on. Get up in there. I think I got a little too much jiggle wiggle for the lats. Yeah. Oh. But anyways, that's it for today. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Peace out.